You've never done Wicked yet, have you?
No.
We've been in for it.
Yes.
Have you? What, Glinda or Elphaba?
Glinda.
I can see the blonde, obviously.
I said no.
Yeah.
It just wasn't the right time for me.
I can see that.
It wasn't the right timing, so it just, I had to turn it down, but maybe in the future.
Who knows? You could be the first male Glinda.
First Melinda.
Melinda, oh, I like that.
There you go.
Malphaba
Can have that for
and Melinda. Hello, Nikki.
Hi.
How are you?
Are we filming already?
Yeah, well, it's going, but I'm just warming you up.
Wow.
Letting you in.
Getting me in.
How are you?
I'm really good. I'm very good.
I'm not used to seeing you with your shirt on, as opposed to your Instagram where
Well,
it's,
I've been working very hard lately, so you've got to show off the.
You're looking amazing.
Show off the goods. Give the followers what they want, Phil.
And the tan is sticking, isn't it?
Yeah. Just.
Like holding on to that one.
Yeah.
Like my new t-shirt.
Love it. It's awesome.
Bright colours.
Super professional.
I know, right?
Yeah.
There we go. Speaking of pride and all things gay, you're going into Priscilla.
I know.
Is this the first time you've done drag? Of that scale?
It kind of. I did. I toured The Wedding Singer in 2008
But you didn't play.
with. I was George.
Right.
With Jonathan Wilkes, Natalie Casey, Simon Lipkin, Jodie Jacobs,
That in
we love
face.
JJ, and who else? Big cast, great group, amazing show, loved it.
Yeah.
Same producer as Priscilla, I believe,
Jason Donovan.
Mark Gauscher. But
Tell
we've
me
got
about
Jason. I'll tell you about Jason.
Tell me
Phil.
about him. So was he part of the casting process?
Yeah.
Was he?
Yeah. My inner 10-year-old was doing backflips because I got to read with him in my final.
Oh.
So I was like, all I had going around in my head was especially for you while I'm doing these lines with him.
Oh my God,
and
there's
he was
gonna be a
amazing
night
as well.
out where you're going to do that, isn't there?
Yeah, absolutely. But he was brilliant as well. Such a good actor. Gave loads. It was kind of awesome.
Are you excited? Is it one of those shows that you saw and thought one day I'd like to do this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there's been close calls. I've been in for it before and timings haven't worked out, and so yeah, I mean literally since the very first production at the Palace,
yeah.
I want to say, which was like 10 years ago
Ooh.
or something. So timing never worked out, and now I'm ready.
Get that whip out.
Yeah, let's go. Get a wig and some lippy on, pair of heels.
And what was it like when you tried the costume on for the photo shoot?
Good. That I don't know if I'm allowed to say this, but they were specifically designed for the press shoot.
Yeah.
So that was pre-show design. So
a
I
new
don't know.
costume.
Yeah, there's going to be new ones.
And was that the first time you met the rest of the cast?
First time I met Miles and Joe. Actually, no, I read with Miles in my final, and I hoped he had it because it was just lovely to read with. First time I met Joe, who's lovely. Jason, obviously amazing. The whole team.
And how excited are you to get on the road with it? Do you like touring?
Yeah, I do. I'll be honest, I wasn't a huge fan of UK touring. I think I've done about 3. And then I toured abroad, which I loved. But I haven't toured... I mean, the last tour I did in the UK was literally about 10 years ago or something.
Wow.
So I'm a different person now, Phil. A lot's happened, you know?
Well,
so
let's go back to that young boy, fresh out of lane.
Yeah, fresh out of lane.
Snapped
I was
up by
crazy.
Arlene Phillips,
Yeah,
wasn't it?
I was. Yeah, I left college early to go into Saturday Night Fever at the
Wow.
Apollo Victoria, and I had a great time. I was lucky. Straight after that, I went into Hollyoaks in the city, so I went straight into the TV world, and then booked a few leading roles. So I was really lucky out of college. I had this kind of run of success. And as grateful as I am for it and as brilliant as it was, it did throw me off kilter a bit personally. It was a lot.
Right.
at 18, 19 years old, when you're having fun and going crazy. So the past 5 years has kind of been a process of me like reining it in, pulling it back, and focusing more on the work, making it more about that. So it's going to be really cool to go on tour again with a kind of different head on my shoulders. Yeah,
because you don't drink anymore, do you?
I don't. I'm sober.
How's that going?
I love it.
Yeah?
3.5 years. Yeah.
Your skin's looking amazing.
Thanks.
I don't know if
the
that's anything
alcohol,
to do with
kids,
it.
your skin will clear up straight away. I made the decision at like 29 years old. I was like, I'm done with it, and it's been awesome. I don't have the stress of hangovers,
Yeah.
I just drink lots of water and eat lots of fruit,
Great.
and my voice is always there. Yeah, it's good.
And you went on a little boat for a bit, didn't you?
I did, yeah. Well,
How was that?
I'd always wanted to do.
How old were you when you started that?
I did. I worked on Saturday Night Fever for Lauren Van Brank. So I'd done the show in London,
Mm-hmm.
and they needed a They needed a Tony Manero. I think at the time I was doing Legally Blonde in town, and so I said no. And then Legally Blonde finished, and I messaged them, and I was like, "Hey, I'm done now. Can I come play?" And they said yes. So they invited me on, and I'd always wanted to do a cruise ship.
Yeah.
I just they'd only ever had the review shows, like the kind of kick lines and cabaret style shows, which I didn't feel like. I'm an actor. I want to tell a story. I like to tell a story. So they put the book shows on, and as soon as they started doing that, I was like, I want to come and see the world and tell a story at the same time. So I did.
And what was it like? Because you hear a lot of stories about people, particularly younger people. So I suppose you were coming at it from an older age.
Yeah, I kind of did it backwards. A lot of
Yeah.
people kind of come out of college, do the cruise ships, and then go into the West End. I did it the other way around.
Do you think you've had a better experience because you came
I do.
in? Yeah.
Yeah, because I think a lot of kids come out of college, they go straight on the ship, and they're like, "Oh, I'm just doing this as a stepping stone to get there." So they're not able to be present because they're kind of using it to get somewhere else. But I'd already done that, so I was just loving being there and travelling. And they're Royal Caribbean are a great company. They look after you pretty good. So
Do they?
yeah,
Is that-
they
yeah.
really do. They really do. So I would do it again. If the right show came up, if the right role came up, I'd be there in Miami. Thanks very much. Getting a tan.
What are your dream roles? If you could pick, other than Priscilla, which is coming out. Do you have a list in your head?
No. I used to
You
have
just tick
this.
them all off?
Yeah, I used to have this list of like, I want to do this show, I want to do this role, but now it's more, I want to work with these people.
Right.
So I've kind of got this, and Paul Kerrison was actually one of
Oh,
them,
really?
who's directing Priscilla. So that's and Sean Green was one of them. So tick. So yeah, I've kind of got this list of directors.
A musical director.
Yeah, MDs, choreographers that I would like to collaborate with. So that's kind of where it's gone more now. Yeah, I used to choose jobs more on, I don't know, I guess, obviously the story and the show and the role is important, but who's doing it? Who am I going to be working with? That's what interests me now.
And speaking of collaborating with Mr. Sean Green,
Yeah.
you've got a little cabaret coming up.
Yeah.
Part of the Big Smokes. Is this the first time
Yeah.
you've done it?
I'm
Because it was done last
Terrified.
year, and you've got to. Why are you terrified? You've done cabarets before.
Yeah, but here's the thing. I'm usually singing as somebody else.
Didn't you do a spotlight on? At the
I
Landau
did. Yeah,
a
I
few years
did.
ago?
And it was really scary. But I
I
did
thought you
do
were about to
it.
say it was really terrible.
I don't think it was
No,
terrible. I think it was
good.
alright.
It went well.
But yeah, I'm
You're
used.
terrified for
I'm
being
used.
yourself.
Yeah, I'm used to script and having a role, and if I can step outside myself, then I'm like, yeah, comfortable. So
on Royal
being
Caribbean, you
me-
never got to do any.
Yeah,
one-offs?
we did like one-offs, but it was always like a group,
Right.
kind of a group thing where you'd step up and do like one or two songs. So to stand up for a couple of hours and
Be
expose
you.
myself like that, yeah, it's
Not
kind
like
of
that.
scary.
I hope. Well, I don't know. Maybe people want that.
Come watch, you'll find
Come
out.
to Zedel, you might see Nick in all his glory.
Anyway.
Oh, you just lost 10 tickets out.
Oh, damn it!
You will be.
You will. I will. I'll get it all out.
So tell me about the show. How did you go about it? Like, what is it going to be?
Okay,
It's a celebration of you.
Yeah, it's called. So I've called it Nick Hayes in Progress. We are all a work in progress. Nothing is finished. Perfect doesn't exist. That's kind of the premise of it, which very, very much fits in with my life at the moment, personally, kind of where I am, and with my sobriety and kind of my journey into recovery and going through all of that. I'm kind of shedding off this armour and figuring out who I am.
Yeah.
So I guess that's what the theme of this show is. That's what it's about. It's been a really, really kind of intense 5 years of huge highs and lows. So I have something to say now, so I'm looking forward to getting up and saying it, singing it.
Yeah. And can you give us a sneak preview of what songs you've put in?
I've literally just spent the day with Mr. Sean Green, who is going to be MDing. Yeah, he's a dream. So he's done some really, really cool arrangements. We've got kind of a bit of everything. There's some Benny King, Otis Redding mashups. There's some Joni Mitchell. We've got some Oasis.
Look at you!
Sneaky. And then musical theatre-wise, there's some William Finn, Stephen Schwartz.
Nice.
Yeah. I'm kind of fitting the songs into a narrative.
So will there be any songs that you've done before from the shows that you've been in?
Yes.
Yeah.
But they won't be as you remember them.
So Reimagined?
Yes.
Amazing. And any previews from Priscilla sneaking in there? Have you started any work on it yet?
No, we don't start rehearsals till August.
Yeah.
I mean, I've started work physically, as in 2 hours in the gym every day, because...
Getting those heels.
Yeah, have you seen those costumes? So I'm currently just in training. They've been amazing. They're helping me out with gym and PT, and so I'm on a strict regime pre-rehearsal. Yeah.
Exciting. And what are you doing for Pride coming up next in a couple of weeks?
Oh God, I don't know. I don't really.
What do you normally do?
I don't ever really sit at home and watch Netflix.
Do you have any pets?
I don't have any pets either. No, I'll probably see friends. Maybe I'll come up to London for Pride, and at the moment I'm based in Bournemouth, so maybe I'll take a trip up to London, march in a parade, sing a song or two. Why not?
Get your leather boots on.
Yeah, get my heels on early.
Get that whip out.
I've got to learn to walk in them, haven't I? Oh.
Yeah, that's a challenge.
Yeah. I'm not going to bring them to the Zedel concert.
No.
I will not be doing that. It's just going to be me.
Any costume changes?
Good idea.
Yeah.
I'm going to put one in. Because I think there's going to be a little interval. I've got two...
Yeah, so tell us about your guest singers.
Yeah. Two guest singers. Singer-songwriters who are really dear friends of mine. And I'm just a fan.
It's one that you did Grease with.
Yeah, Jessica Aubrey and Julia Jenkins. Julia Jenkins, Australian actress and singer. She's just amazing. She released an album a while ago, so she's going to sing my favourite song from that album, and then we're going to duet, and then
especially for you.
Jace. He's not.
Has she been helping you with your accent?
Yeah. Well, I always do it to her anyway. She's like, dude, can you just stop talking in Australian to me?
Just stop it.
Yeah. So...
Go and give us a bit.
Why don't you put a bucket on his head and fly off the handle? Was that okay? Was that good?
Yeah, I can totally see you being an Australian alphabet.
That was a bit weird. That was a bit awkward. I promise it will be there by September, guys. So yes, Julia and Jessica, two amazing singer-songwriters, original music, Jess has written me and her a duet, which is beautiful.
Oh.
So we're going to sing that together. And then a couple of super surprise, very special guests.
You can't say.
No, I cannot.
Wow. That's
Kind of a
exciting.
big deal.
Bigger than Nick Hayes?
Yeah, bigger than Nick Hayes. I know, it's difficult, but...
So talk about this little tour you did with Marcus Collins.
Oh, Gobsmacked.
Yeah.
Gobsmacked.
You only did a couple of shows in the UK, didn't you? But most of it was...
We didn't do any in the
did you
UK.
do like a couple of previews? Am I just making that up?
Just the
Yeah.
there was like an open rehearsal, but we didn't have any performances in the UK. It was we did 7 months
So this was
US tour.
Reimagined a cappella group. Is that how you call it?
So a guy called Nick Dudson produced, and Jack Bloom, incredible, made the arrangements. They have a show at the moment called Choir of Man, which is on...
Yes. Going up to Edinburgh again this summer.
Yeah, which apparently is great.
That's a great show.
Haven't seen it yet.
Get in that, babe.
Yeah.
I mean, you're busy. You booked it
Email
last,
Nick,
but
booked
next
yes.
year.
So, yeah, Gobsmacked was the hardest show I've ever done.
Really?
Yeah. We had in-ears, and I had like 3 people panned here, 3 people panned here, so... Yeah. If you had like the soprano off or the bass off, it was...
It sounded amazing.
It was
from what I've seen
tricky.
of it.
Yeah, and sometimes our in-ears would cut out, so we'd have to like rip them out and just go completely, go rogue. Yeah. So it was really difficult, but so awesome. Such a cool show. Really cool thing to be a part of. Something really
And nice
different.
people.
Yeah, lovely,
Yeah.
lovely. Yeah. I mean, touring the US in a bus. We were like getting to a venue, doing a show, getting on the bus, sleeping overnight, getting to the next state, getting off, doing another show. So we were literally like living together, eating together. Yeah. So it was awesome. A real experience.
Don't stop me, running through the sky, yeah. 200 degrees, that's why they call me Mr. Fahrenheit. I'm traveling at the speed of light, I wanna make a supersonic man out of you. Don't stop me, 'cause I'm having a good time. Don't stop, yes, I'm having a good time. I don't wanna stop at all.
Are you doing any more TV and film? Have you been doing bits and pieces?
Possibly.
Possibly.
Yeah. I'd love to. I love it. Like, I really, really love it.
I mean, if Priscilla goes well, they might get you in Neighbours.
Yeah, maybe. Me and Joe hop on over to Neighbours.
Exactly.
Yeah, I've worked with Leon Lopez a lot. We worked on Hollyoaks in the City, and then we've done a few shows together, and then we did a short, The Definition of Lonely. Award winning a few years ago, which we shot it in like a day.
In a park.
And then, Leon was like, I'll
With
just
Lucas,
buy
wasn't
some
it?
lunch. Yeah,
Yeah.
with Lucas Rush, who's Rock of Ages at the moment. We worked on Fame together. So whenever we have a role, we're like, hey, come play this role. So yeah, we shot that film in a day, and then that was that. We kind of knew it was good, like we enjoyed making it, and then it just did really well.
You should make a sequel. I want to find out what happened to those boys, whether they...
Yeah, well, there's talk.
Ooh.
We're in talks.
Well, Leon's
as
busy
they
with
say.
directing Hollyoaks.
He is
though,
busy,
so-
yeah, but there's some... We have this WhatsApp group, and we've been throwing ideas out. And every now and then it fires up, and we're like, oh, let's make it. Yeah, so I
have a park bench and half a day.
Yeah, I have no doubt that something will happen with those characters at some point. Yeah.
I want to come be an extra.
Okay.
Walk past the back.
Cool. Done.
Charlie!
Charlie? Is that you?
Charlie! Where are... Oh, God, Charlie!
Excuse me. Is this yours?
There you are. God, you had my nerves shot. I'm so sorry. Has he been annoying you?
No, not at all. He hasn't moved. Actually thought he was a little bit special needs.
Yeah, he is that. Special need of a tension constantly.
Must like you, though. Usually stays clear of other men.
It must be my new aftershave. I was being serious.
Oh, yes. Maybe.
I'm just kidding. Is Charlie yours?
Yeah, kind of. I got him in the divorce.
Oh, right.
Yeah, we wanted to start a family, move in together. Things didn't turn out exactly the way we planned.
They never do.
I'm going to test you on some of your lyrics.
Uh-oh.
Over the years, shall we say? You ready? How
Okay.
good is your memory?
Horrendous. Like, literally, when I finish a show,
just
like the
forget it.
day, yeah, it's like out of my brain. I sometimes do like workshops, like master classes, where I'll go in and have to teach a routine or a song, and I don't know, make it up yourselves.
Okay, well, we'll give it a go. I want to make magic. I want to be bigger than I am.
I want to make people really care, really give a damn.
Oh,
Nick Piazza in Fame.
yeah.
I loved that role.
Did you?
Yeah, because that was a dream. Like from when I was a kid,
It was
I
a bit
remember.
geeky, innit?
Yeah, a bit geeky. I remember seeing. I think it was Richard Dempsey. I saw him as Nick Piazza in Fame in London, and I was like, I want to be that role. I want to do that. And then I
then you
did.
did.
And then I did. I just loved it.
Have you seen it recently?
I
Been
haven't.
back on tour?
No, I have not.
Oh, that's nice.
It's a different version now, isn't
Yeah,
it?
very different.
They've like made it cool.
Yeah, you wouldn't fit.
I wouldn't fit.
You wouldn't fit.
No, classic.
Yeah.
Classic. Old school.
I called the doctor. He said, son, I cannot offer you a pill.
Ren, Footloose.
Yep.
So have I ever found release, and now I got to move until I've had my fill. Yes, I can't stand still.
Yes.
Got it.
Well done. See, that was another dream role.
That was the hardest number I've ever done, ever.
Really?
Karen Bruce, thank you very much for that. Like,
You worked with her a few times as well, Karen.
yeah, I love her. She must
must love you. She kept getting back.
Yeah, she's cool. She's awesome.
Why was it so hard?
Doing all of that, dancing and flipping and singing those top notes at the same time.
Isn't that
Madness.
what all musical theatre people
Yeah,
do?
who would do
Who would do that?
Who would do that?
No wonder you went over to Hollyoaks.
Crazies.
Get away
right?
from this.
Yeah, give me a script and a camera.
I wasn't jealous before we met. Now every man that I see is a potential threat.
Oh,
Oh, you did it once or
yeah.
twice, didn't you?
Mamma mia. I
Funny
wasn't
style.
jealous before we met. Every man that I see is a potential threat. And I'm possessive, it isn't nice. Don't go wasting
Yeah.
your emotion.
I mean, it was a little bit elf, but yeah,
Yeah.
well done. Mamma Mia, it's a great show.
Spy.
20 years young.
Yeah. Ooh,
When did
gosh.
you do it? When it started?
I did it maybe 2009, 2010, I think.
Ah. Have you been back to see it?
No, I haven't.
Great at the moment.
Is it really good?
Maz
Maz
Murray,
Murray.
isn't it?
Incredible Maz Murray.
And Lucy May Barker is
Great.
exceptional.
Yeah.
I would see it.
I think they're always, Stephen Paling, like the team are always super
Although
clever.
the boys are so young.
Oh, really?
Just give you envy.
They always get really good people in.
Yeah.
So it kind of takes on a life of its own from who they cast in it, which is super cool. They get
Yeah.
good peeps. Yeah, that was cool. We international tour.
Would you ever go back and be a dad?
Oh, I'm holding out for that.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Which one?
I'd do any. I'd do any of the three.
Any of them?
Yeah, I love that's always there. I'm like, is it time yet? Can I be a dad in Mamma Mia yet? Yeah, maybe another like.
Yeah. I think you've
2 or
still
3
got a few
years?
years. No, I'd say at least 5.
More? Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. So I know I'll be booked by 2025.
Yeah.
Great.
In time for their 25th anniversary.
Yeah. I'll start sending out the emails now.
Well, now I get low and I get high, and if I can't get either, I really try.
Low when I get high, and if I can't get either, I really try. I got the wings of heaven on my shoes. I'm a dancing man. I don't have dues. You know it's alright. What song is that? Night Fever from
Yeah.
Saturday Night Fever.
Yeah.
Tony Manero.
Yeah.
Tony Manero.
There you go.
I've just recently, I was just sat in for the auditions, having people come in and read that script, and I got to read with them, and I was just like, this is so good. It's such a good show. Like, the script is brilliant. So good.
I remember seeing Adam Garcia in it.
Yeah. Yeah. And who was my Tony? John Fiorentino, who went to do Bert on Broadway, Mary Poppins.
Nice.
And we both went into Hollyoaks in the City together after
He's following you around, isn't he?
Yeah. It's weird. You end up you work with someone once and then you work with them like 10 times. Every job
Can't shake 'em off.
Yeah. I love that.
Have you got any favourite friends? Who are your best friends? Do you hang out with people in the industry?
No,
Like,
I don't have any friends.
You're good friends with Genevieve.
I'm really good friends with Genevieve.
She's
I
doing a
love
little-
Genevieve. I love Genevieve. Jodie Jacobs, Cassie Compton, Sabrina Alwash, Lucas Rush is my boy. Leon.
Yeah.
Genevieve is...
She's amazing. I can't wait for her gig.
She's hysterical.
Yeah.
She's going to be brilliant. She's got a night... She's the night after me, I think. Yeah. So I'm going to go and watch hers. Genevieve, I'm going to come watch yours.
Oh, you could
You need
maybe
to
be
come
her
watch mine.
guest. If she hasn't got... She'll have them lined up already.
Yeah, she'll have them.
I'm here!
I want to sit and watch.
Oh.
I want to sit and enjoy it. Because it'll be the night after mine, so I'll be like, I'm done. And just sit and enjoy watching Genevieve sweat.
Her gift.
Yeah, her gift. Her gift to you. Oh, I love it.
She's amazing. Right, I'll give you one more. We'll get some overhead lifters and some 4-barrel quads. Oh yeah. Keep talking, whoa, keep talking.
Grease Lightning.
Yeah, what's
Wait,
next
it's Grease
line?
Lightning. Oh, can you say it again?
Keep talking, whoa, keep talking.
A fuel injection gun, I'm chrome-plated rods, oh yeah.
Yeah! A little bit Nikki there.
Yeah, I liked Nikki as well.
More than Danny?
Yeah, hell yeah. Nikki's like the rough one, you know?
Like a bit of
He's
rough.
got a bit of like grit to him, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, my forte for the past like 10 years seems to have been New York gritty rough guy. Obviously very typecast, because obviously I'm very gritty and very rough and very New York.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it'd be nice to go the other way.
A bit of an Aussie bum for a while.
Yeah.
Cute. Well, thank you very much for chatting.
Ah, what a
It's
joy.
been a pleasure.
Total pleasure, yeah.
I can't wait to come and see you get on them heels.
Yeah. Dartford, Wimbledon, Woking, all of the
You're all
London.
over, right? Yeah. Everywhere. How long's the tour?
we open in Dartford. The tour is till May 2020.
I know, I've already, if you're at Dartford at the moment, you're all over the windows. You're like a full...
Like 20 foot tall.
Yeah.
In a
Have you
bra
seen any of the
and-
posters yet?
Yeah. Yeah,
Does it
Darren
freak you out?
Bell.
Is it weird when you're like, oh my god, that's me?
Well, I've only seen pictures of them. I haven't.
Oh, you've not actually
seen...
walked up and seen yourself
No.
yet? Oh, wait for that moment.
So that'll be cool. It's been ages since I've had that as well. Because usually I go into a show like once it's already set up.
Yeah.
So there's pictures of other people outside, and I'm like, "Where's me?" So now I get to be.
Now you're
I
the
get
poster
to be on a poster.
boy.
Yes.
Your mum will be after one of them.
Yeah. It'll be framed above the mantelpiece. Me in full drag.
She'll want a full-size one.
Yeah.
Wallpaper.
Oh man.
Always as you go in.
Yeah, they love it.
Pleasure.
Yeah.
Good luck for the show.
Thanks.
I'll be there.
Come watch.
What's the date?
Please. 16th of July, 9:15 p.m.
Late
Brasserie Zedel. Yeah, late slot.
Somebody's going to be raucous.
Yeah, absolutely.
Nice.
Yeah.
PG rated.
Yeah. Please book. You'll love it. It'll be great. It's going to be a really good show.